All right, hopefully you've printed things out from the Graphing Parabolas worksheet so that you can work through this with me, and hopefully we can get all the way through this video without stopping. Otherwise, we'll have to make a couple different videos for you to watch. There's only 6 questions here, but it seems to be freezing up on me, so we'll see what we can do. This is y equals x squared, and since it's y equals x squared, I either know it opens up or opens down. Because that's a positive 1/8, I know it opens up. I also can tell that the vertex is the opposite of 3 and -4, or -3, -4. It always looks backwards on the inside of the parentheses and looks exactly like what your common sense tells you. I guess you could think of what you would replace this with to end up with 0, but that's probably more confusing than anything. When the value of A is given to you, you can use that to find the distance to the focus and the distance to the directrix. We come over here, we know the formula is C equals 1/4 times the absolute value of A. So that would be 4/8 on the bottom. We know that 4/8 is a fancy way to say 1/2. 1 divided by 1/2 is the same as 1 times 2, or 2. We know the vertex a few minutes ago. We just talked about how -3, -4 was your vertex, and we knew that it opened up. Please notice that I have not drawn something super detailed. I just I drew the direction that it was opening, and then I knew that the focus would be inside the parabola, so 2 units up, and the directrix, so that was the point -3, -2. And the directrix is a line that's outside the parabola, so I counted 2 units down, and I put a dashed line here for the directrix, and that is the line y equals -6. Please make sure that if you're going to write -6, you understand that you're going to lose some credit, because the directrix is the equation of a line, not just a number. So it's really important that you actually write the equation of a line. So if we come over to the next example, this is a left and right opening one because it's x equals y squared. I notice that the A value is negative, so I believe it opens to the left. We need the vertex. Be careful here because things are switched around. So 5 is now the x value of the vertex, and 1 is the y value. So it's opposite on the inside, but that goes with the y value this time. So 5 over and 1 up. Make sure I get the right point. 5 over and 1 up. We know that it's opening to the left. If we take the -1/12, then we plug it in. 1/4 times the absolute value of -1/12. That's 1/4/12, or 1/1/3. And 1 divided by 1/3 is the same as 1 times 3/1. And the same change flip idea from middle school, which is 3. 1/1/3. Folks, just keep in mind that when you take 1 over something, that you're getting the reciprocal of it. You'll see stuff like that on SAT, and it's just faster if you know that it's the reciprocal. So 3 units inside is the focus, and 3 units outside, this time it's a vertical line, is your directrix. So let's see here. 2, 1 is my focus. And let's see, 5x equals 8 is your directrix. Vertical line, x equals 8. Okay, let's take a look at the next one here. My vertex is at 2, 3. So 2 over and 3 up. It is of the up and down opening variety, y equals x squared. Because the A value is negative, this is opening down. So I know that from this point it's going to come down. Remember, I'm not getting real super technical on the points. The value of C is equal to 1/4 times -1/6, absolute value of -1/6. So that is 1/4/6, or 1/3/2, which we know that the reciprocal of 3/2 is 2/3. Okay? Somewhat ugly. Did I do that right? No, my goodness. Somebody stop me. That's 2/3. What is wrong with me? And the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. Glad I caught that one. So that's the value of C. So let's see here. That would be down 1.5 to find my focus. So if I'm coming down 1.5 from 2, 3, that would be 2, 1.5. And then if I go up 1.5 to find the directrix, from 3, go up 1.5, that would be y equals 4.5. Okay, so let's check out these questions. Question 4 here. Given the vertex, I want a basic sketch, folks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's my vertex. Focus is at the point 2, 1. So vertex, focus. Obviously, I know this thing opens down because the focus is always inside the parabola. This distance from here to here, from positive 5 down to 1, that's 4 units, right? So C is equal to 4. This is going to help me find the value of A in my equation. We already know what a down opening parabola looks like. It looks something like this. But the A value we know is going to be negative. We already have H and K. Remember, that's the vertex. So let's see what we need to do with this. The absolute value of A is 1 over 4 times C. All right, let me write that down. Absolute value of A equals 1 over 4 times C. We know the value of C is 4, so that means 1 over 16. Now, the big question is it 1 over 16 or negative 1 over 16? Well, according to my picture, it has to be the negative variety. Okay, so now I can write my equation. Y equals negative 1 over 16 times x minus 2, quantity squared, plus 5. There's your equation. So I needed the vertex, and I had to find the value of A. Okay? Always need a quick sketch of these questions. So, let's see what's going on here. We've got 3, or the directrix is x equals 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's a vertical line. The focus is at 3, negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, negative 4. Okay, but that's my focus, not my vertex. Halfway in between 3 and 9 has to be my vertex, right? So it has to be at 6. So at 6, negative 4, so my vertex is at 6, negative 4. You know what I just realized? The instructions to this question said write the equation of the parabola with the following. Oh, that's all it wanted. Sorry. I misunderstood. I thought I needed to find something else, but okay, I'm losing my mind. It's been a busy day. So if this is the vertex and the focus is inside the parabola, this thing must open to the left. All right, so we know that it's going to be this kind of parabola. And we know that A has to be negative in this case because it opens to the left. So let's see here. If we know the distance of C is a 3, remember you can get that either from going vertex to focus or focus back to directrix. Either way, it's, vertex back to directrix. It's 3 units. So C is equal to 3, and the absolute value of A is 1 over 4 times C. So either we have a 1/12 or a negative 1/12. Which one does it have to be? Well, it has to be the negative based on the picture. So x equals negative 1/12. Be careful, the K value is negative 4, so this is y plus 4. That would be minus negative 4. All I'm doing is taking the negative 4 here and plug it in. And the 6 goes at the end. Okay, one more problem here. One more problem. Okay. Vertex is at -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So -2, 6, that's the vertex. Directrix is at y equals 8. Okay. This must mean it opens down, because the parabola always has to go away from the directrix. And since that's 2 units, and that's the C value, I can go 2 more units to find the focus. Not that I needed to, but at least that helps me understand it. If the C value is 2, then we can find the absolute value of A is 1 over 4 times 2. So it's either going to be 1/8 or -1/8. Now the picture tells me that it's opening down, therefore I know that it would be the -1/8 variety. Wow, a lot of negative A values here. Whew! Since it's an up and down opening variety, we know that it's going to be this version. So we know that A is -1/8. We already knew that we were dealing with -2, 6, so it's x minus -2, that really becomes +2, and then a +6 on the end. So just keep in mind that that's minus and negative, and that's how it becomes plus. And there's your set of notes for this particular section.